Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jazz. Y'all see I'm in a car because Sundays have turned into family days, so the house be loud on Sundays now. No problem. I got a perfectly fine car that is good and quiet. We got some natural light going. But welcome back to my channel. My name is Jazz. If you're new here, I really created this channel for just like the conversations that I personally have with God, and I wanted to share them with other people because maybe you're on a journey that's similar to mine where you're just really trying to figure this thing called life out, right? You've been in a season of trying and starting and stopping, just needing that extra encouragement or motivation. I get that from God, and I want to extend what God gives me to other people who are on a journey similar to mine. So if that's you, or if you know somebody like that, share this message with them, send this to them, like, comment, subscribe, stay here. I really, I dedicate a video each week to just coming to sit and talk to y'all with things that maybe God has placed in my spirit or something that I've learned throughout the week or anything that's been on my mind. I literally dedicate a video every week to come and share it with y'all. So if you didn't watch last week's video, last week I talked about like the whole idea of stop procrastinating, right? And it's a really good listen. So if you haven't watched it, I'm gonna put the link down below so that you can go and watch it. But the people who really scare me is the people who say, you know what, I'm gonna start when I have more time. Those are the people that really scare me because I'm like, you really don't understand how this thing called life works. You don't get no more time. Like, God has already determined you're in from the beginning. You don't get no more time than that, right? So to say that you're gonna start when you get more time is kind of absurd because you're not getting no more, right? That's what that entire video is about, is just trying to light a fire under you to stop procrastinating and to do the thing that God has told you to do. At least take the next step towards it, right? I always come in a car when it's hot, and then I came in here with a hoodie on. But check the video out. This week I really want to talk about preparing the thing, and I got this because I was just watching I don't know if it was a podcast or a sermon throughout the week, but it really spoke to me. Mind you, like, these are things that speak to me. It's calling me out, but I just choose to share it with someone else just in case you're on a journey that's similar to mine, because I think we can all learn from it, right? But this week I really want to talk about like preparing the thing and what that means, right? What the preparation season is about, what that looks like, right? And I want us to get to a place to where we know what that preparation season is, like a know, like, and trust factor. Like, we know what we're doing. We like not necessarily learning to like the process, not learning to like the things that are within the process, because the process is going to be hard, right? And to trust that the process is going to get us to the desired outcome that we're looking for or greater. It's not going to be less than, right? So that's really what this topic is about, just preparing the thing and knowing what the preparation season serves for. And one thing that I got, I love listening to Myron Golden. I listen to him almost every day, literally almost every day, right? But one thing that I love and that I got from him is that all of our time is coming. Like, the preparation season is so important because our time is coming. A lot of times we think like, man, it's not going to happen for me, or I'm looking down because I'm looking at my baby, y'all. But on the monitor. But a lot of times we think like it's not going to happen for me, or I don't know if this is going to work for me, if this is going to happen for me, right? But one thing Myron Golden speaks about that really spoke to me is that all of our time is coming. So we really have to take the season of preparation really serious, because it's either going to come to reveal the work that you have done, or it's going to come to expose the work that you have not done. But know that your time is coming. So you have to be very important. You have to be very adamant about the season of preparation. Know that it's a vital season, regardless of what it may look like. The time is going to come regardless. So don't allow that time to just sneak up on you and expose that you have not prepared at all. Allow it to reveal the preparation that preparation season that you have been in for however long you're going through it, right? And I get it. Like, I'm human, so I get that preparation can seem like mundane or boring, like the same thing over and over and over again, right? But it's so important because this is like the journey. This is where the journey is. Like, preparation is where the journey is. This is where character is built. This is where the person is built. This is where God develops you in order to do the thing through you that he has to do through you, right? I feel like the outcome, the result, that's just literally a quick moment. Like, you see people, they accomplish a goal and then they're like, okay, well, what's next? What's next? What's next? that goal that we're reaching for is just a quick moment, but that season of preparation, that is what's going to sustain you. That is what's going to, that is what reveals who you are. The goal is literally just the manifestation of the preparation season. So we have to learn, and I'm speaking to myself, but I'm sharing it with y'all, but we have to learn to love the preparation season as much as we are loving the desired outcome that we're looking for, right? And treat the preparation season with so much seriousness, right? Like, I'm speaking to myself when I say this, and I know I keep saying it because I don't want it to seem like I'm coming at y'all. I'm really coming at myself and just sharing it with y'all. But a lot of times we'll think that, okay, so when I get this, that's when I'll be this person. When I accomplish this goal, that's when I'll show up this way. That's when I'll be the disciplined person. You got to do that in the preparation season. It doesn't just turn on the flip of a switch once you get the thing that you're getting. For one, you're not going to get it. But when that time does come, it's just going to reveal that you're not disciplined. So I'd rather it reveal the work that I've put in during my preparation season than to expose the things that I should have done during that preparation season, if that makes sense. And I wrote down the result is just a moment. It's just a quick moment. But preparation is purposeful. The preparation is preparing you for the purpose that God has built, that God has called you to do in this earth, right? That's where the season of becoming is. It's in the preparation season. It's not in the result. The result is literally just the manifestation of that. And another thing that another thing that I wrote down is just stop praying for things like when God has already gave you the thing to prepare, right? Like a lot of us will pray for money. I don't know why. But a lot of us have prayed for money and God didn't send opportunities and you ain't taking advantage of it. Stop praying for money. God is not a genie. You cannot rub the Bible and just make your 3 wishes. It don't work like that, right? But it's a love-hate relationship when people say the meme or the quote that you see on social media, and it was like people will pray for the cake and then the universe will send them the batter, the butter, the eggs, this and that, and they complain about having to make the cake. And I love that, like the meaning of what they're trying to say. But I would prefer if people would say when God says it, because I get it. Like God created the earth and God placed these things in the earth for us, so the earth does produce these things. But God created the earth, right? But I say all that to say, like, people will sit here and pray for a thing and then God sends them opportunity and then they let it pass on by. Like, what are you praying for? God is not about to just drop $1 million out the sky for you. You've been praying that same prayer for your whole life and it ain't nothing happened yet. And that's because God has already put the things in the earth that you need in order to succeed. You just got to take advantage of the opportunity. And I think back to when, before I started Herbalife, y'all, if you don't know, I am an Herbalife distributor. So I am helping you get healthy, get fit, whatever goal it is that you have as far as health and nutrition. I'm going to be your coach to help you get through that, right? But I remember before I started Herbalife 2 years ago, like I was just praying to God. I'm like, God, I just want to feel better. Like I was young, I was tired. I had really bad digestive issues. And I'm like, God, I just want to feel better, right? And the opportunity of Herbalife came like really organically. Like it was literally a prayer that I prayed. The next day it happened, right? So just imagine if I would have prayed that prayer, Herbalife would have came and I wouldn't have took advantage of the opportunity. God would have just been looking at me like, what? I sent you something because God knows how to meet you where you're at. So God knew I was not about to go vegan, right? God knew that. But God sent me something that was still the answer to my prayer and met me exactly where I was. But if I wasn't willing to take advantage of opportunity and I would have just been praying, I would still be saying that same prayer to this day. God, I just want to feel better. I don't want to always be tired. I want a better digestive system. But because I was so willing to take advantage of the opportunity, I got to see a blessing out of the opportunity that God sent, right? And that's just one of the many things. Like we have to be willing to take advantage of opportunities. If we sit in here praying prayers, God has already put things in the earth for us to succeed and to be who it is that God has called us to be. But you got to be willing to take advantage of those opportunities for yourself. Oh, and I was watching a sermon this past week, I think, and Pastor T.D. Jakes, he was talking about how God sent down manna. And all the Egyptians, like they were praying for bread and they were used to seeing like Egyptian bread, right? When he was delivering them. And God sent down manna and they're just like, they called it manna, but they were praying for bread. I really hope I get this right. They called it manna, but they were praying for bread. God sent down that from heaven, manna, quote unquote manna. And what I learned was it's really just like an uncooked bread. So they had to prepare it. So imagine praying to God for something and God sends it unprepared and you think God hasn't answered your prayer because you have something sitting in front of you that doesn't look like what you prayed for. Imagine praying to God for I'm just using money because that's what a lot of people want. Imagine praying to God for X amount of money to take care of your bills, your family, whatever. God sends you an opportunity, but it doesn't look like that money. It's unprepared, and you're not willing to go and prepare it, right? To make it that bread, to make it that money, right? God sends us exactly what we ask for. We just have to be willing to prepare. We are working with God. God has given us everything, but we have to be willing to do our part. We do not serve a genie. We serve the Lord of Lords. We serve the King of Kings. God is not a genie. It says that nowhere near in the Bible, that God is just gonna, yes, God performs miracles, but even like with the woman with the issue of blood, like God did not just heal her. She had to do her part. She had to have the faith, but she had to go out, even though she knew she wasn't supposed to be out because she was considered unclean. But she had to have the faith to go out when she wasn't supposed to be out, going to a crowd of people. Who knows how she had to maneuver in order to get to Jesus and touch the hem of his garment. Like, she still had to do work. God performs miracles, but it's never just like, here you go, I'm a genie. You have to do something. Like, we have to do our part as well. So I'm just saying all that to say, don't pray the prayer and expect like a genie. Pray the prayer and expect a miracle, but know that you have to do your part as well. Just to me personally, like, I know I prayed the prayer, like I just want financial freedom. And then I heard that word and it was just like, God gave me the opportunity to create financial freedom. I just have to prepare it. So now I'm in that season of how can I prepare myself this opportunity that God has given me to create the thing that I'm praying for. Because I understand God is not dropping a bag of financial freedom out of heaven. But I used to pray that prayer all the time. And then I heard that message and it really woke me up to say, like, God has already given it to us. Like, when people say everything that you need is already on the inside of you, it's because God created us with it inside of us. We just have to take advantage of the opportunity, whether that's learning, whether that's growing, whether that's starting. A lot of people are not even starting, but still praying. And I don't get those kind of people, but I ain't judging nobody. I'm saying this to me as well, like I said, as far as preparing the opportunity to make it into that answered prayer, right? Because I used to be the kind of person where I would try something and I'm be like, this isn't working. Like, this isn't working for me, right? When in reality, am I preparing? Like, when I have to get real with myself, am I really preparing for this to work? Like, you can really tell by someone's work ethic what they're doing if they are preparing for it to work. Am I really preparing for this to work? And I wasn't. I had to be real with myself. I wasn't preparing for it to work. I was preparing for it to, I don't know what, to be honest, I don't know what I was preparing, but I wasn't preparing for it to work. But now I'm in a season where I'm like, okay, I have to prepare myself for this to work. If I knew for a fact that this was going to work, what would I be doing? And that is the question that I'm asking myself. If I knew for a fact that this would work, what would I be doing? If I knew for a fact that this would work out the way that I wanted to work out or better this time next year, what would I be doing right now, right? And now I'm going to work like that. And another thing that Myron Golden says, which I'm pretty sure I probably said this in one of my videos, is that we can be working on something or we can be preparing something and we can think like, because we don't see the immediate result, because we do live in an age of social media. Like my generation, our lives are on social media, right? So we could be preparing a thing and we can be like, this is not working for us. We can look at it in the manna state, in the unprepared state, right? And we can think like, this is not working for us, right? When in reality, everything is working. And now that I understand that, I'm so grateful for it. I don't look at nothing anymore as this is not working. Will I say like this is taking a lot out of me? Yes. Because sometimes I like on top of life, when there's things that my purpose is requiring out of me, I'm like, this is a lot. But I know that I have it within me, right? But I say all that to say is like everything is working. And now that I look at things like everything is working, if it's not working for me, then it's working on me, which is just as important. I'm still grateful because I want to, when my time comes, I want it to reveal me. I don't want it to expose me. So if I'm working on a thing and I'm giving it all that I got and and it looks like it's not working, like that means it's not working. That means it's not working for me, but it's working on me. And that is just as important. Like I get to develop my character in this moment. I get to develop how I show up in spite of adversity in this moment. So when God does reveal me, I'm prepared because I took the preparation season seriously, right? But that's a really quick video. That's all I really have to say. That's all my notes. I didn't have a long drawn out outline today because I tell myself like, if I didn't receive it, I'm not about to just put stuff on a paper just to say it. Like, it has to be something that I receive and I'm like, this is perspective changing for me, and this could do the same for someone else. But if I don't get anything like extra, then I'm not about to just sit up here and talk to y'all about nothing just to make it sound good, right? But that's really all this video is about. I really just want to encourage you to prepare the thing. God has already given it to you. Prepare the thing, whether that is taking advantage of the opportunity, decide that you're going to say yes finally versus sitting on the fence and watching everybody else do life. Or whether that's you're going to take advantage of the opportunity that you have, like literally sitting in front of you, and you're going to see, how can I maximize it? Like, how can I turn this manna into bread? How can I turn this opportunity into the thing that I'm praying about? Because God sends opportunities. What we do with it is what we do with it. That's it. I'll talk to y'all next week. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. If I post daily content, just a little bit of everything, whether that's health and fitness, whether that's something to inspire you. But follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna leave the link below, but I will see y'all next week. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.